Hi, this video will be an analysis of my high bar back squat. First of all, we're going to see some reps performed with the empty bar. So initially these reps appear to be technically acceptable with a small degree of pelvic tucking. Now we're going to see some reps performed from the rear, quite a narrow stance, good upper back tightness, some pelvic rotation at the bottom. Technique appears to be quite consistent even with a higher load. This is some reps of 100 kilos. The stance is narrower but with better upper back tightness. Narrow stance shown is perhaps a reason for the pelvic tucking. This might mean that I'm not getting enough room to sit back into the squat and open my hips up. You can see that I've got my right foot slightly in front. This is a potential reason for the pelvic rotation. The view from the side shows this as well. It also shows the knees are translating further forward than the toes, although I would argue that this isn't an issue. I think the hip rotation could be a strategy to compensate for the lack of dorsiflexion shown in this picture here. This isn't an issue that will be able to be fixed within the session. As with most situations in strength and conditioning, the solution should be driven by the context. Personally, I squat to increase the squat as a skill. So my time would potentially be best spent engaging in activities such as the one shown to increase the dorsiflexion range of motion. Further strategies could be foam rolling before sessions to provide a short-term increase in range of motion, stretching between sets during the warm-up and post-session to increase the range of motion, and decreasing their weight and working within my technical ability to produce a squat closer to the technical model. However, I mostly work with athletes who are prescribed squats to increase a capacity, strength, rate of force development, power. This provides the most transfer to their sport. In this context, squat as a skill is less important. I'd still include strategies to develop squat as a skill. However, this would be coupled with an exercise such as box squats, which would be completed to a height where the technical fault does not occur. So as you can see here, I'm squatting to a fairly high box, and although there is still some hip rotation, it is definitely not as pronounced as in the previous reps. The lifter shown here is a recreational lifter with very similar faults to the ones I was exhibiting. He should continue to build strength in a range of motion that he can control using box squats, while using the previously mentioned strategies to build range of motion and improve his technique so that he can squat a bit closer to a technical model. It should be emphasised that this is a short-term workaround to allow the athlete to continue to train to get the strength adaptations that we're looking for, and the end goal should be to have sufficient range of motion and movement skill to squat without the box and without the hip rotation. I hope this has been informative. Thank you very much for watching.